Good morning all, my name is Lyndon Davis from White Diamond Detail Products. As discussed in our last video, I'm just going to show the quickest way to clean checker plate. That's the start. It's not in the best condition, but now again, checker plate, you can do it again by hand if need be. There's no, why are we using a machine? The only reason I'm using a machine, again, a lot of people are saying it's hard, you can damage, and you cut your knuckles to pieces when it comes to checker plate. So again, we're just going to show you probably the quickest way. So what we're going to do on, again, using a twin head buffer, you could use a single with the wall pads. Wool, great again because they're great for cutting through, and again, checker plate, especially on catwalks on trucks, tend to find your warts on them, they're scratched. So what I'm going to do, just make sure our machine's turned down. Just before I start, I don't know if any of you have seen these, they are basically just a cleaning tool, so all we're going to do all that does now is just gets rid of all the block. They basically get blocked, so it's just declogging the pads up so we don't get any scratches. Now again, before we start, protective goggles. This is quick detail and just removing any excess dirt and dust that might be on there, because again, you're using a machine, so there's a good chance you're gonna scratch the surface if you just don't get rid of the debris. Same again, always shake the metal polish well. Same applicator pads as we used in the last video. I always keep them just in a resealable bag. Pull them out. Again, we're applying it to the black. Now again, these applicator pads, if you haven't got a machine, that's fine. Instead of using a microfiber, use one of these. Now normally we wouldn't put that much metal polish on, we're only putting it on because of the pads will absorb the product. So if you only try and put that pea size amount, like we normally say if you were doing with a microfiber, it's just going to dry out really quickly. But technically you could clean that checker plate with the applicator pad, which does save your knuckles, as you can see. But what we're going to do, straight in, twin head machine. Again, these are all on our website, www.whitediamondeu.com. Whereas all the truck shows, again, come over, talk to us, we can show you the accessories, we have them all in stock at the shows. But again, don't get confused, by all means do it by hand. A machine isn't, some people will say it's cheating, no you're not, you're speeding up the process. That's all we're doing here. Checker plate is, especially on a truck, it can be a big area, so obviously would you do it by hand, would you do it with a machine? That's all we're showing this for. So woolen pads, these are all we've done there is speeded up the machine now, which will start drying the polish out. If it was in a real poor condition, you'd spend a long time on slow, just working the product. Now again, really, what you would do is let that dry. But again, because we're doing it on a video, and obviously I don't want to sit here waiting for that dry because we've put a lot of product on there to work it, we're just going to go back to what we did before. Put soft pads back on now. We'll just get any old microfiber, drop it onto the top. Because that was wet, your cloth's going to be thick, so I'm just going to get another cloth on there. Then, as you can see, bear in mind it would take longer than that. We'd let the polish dry, but I think the results there speak for themselves. That's the results. Now what I'm going to do, just out of pure interest, I'm going to put the new cloth now as just a final finish. Again, you haven't got to use these cloths. We're just showing you the quickest way. But obviously if you've got one, you might as well use it if you want that top result. So again, we'll just fit it over the machine, over the pads, over the motor. Make sure that's nice and smooth on the pads. Take the camera off and let's show you the start and the finish, because those results are pretty impressive. Show you what we started off with. That was the Chequer in the beginning. This Chequer plate's about 3 years old, sat outside, not been touched. That's probably what most people's Chequer plate looks like, in a poor condition. So that's how it was before, and then we'll come to the area we've done now. There you go, you can see a true reflection in there. Now we have done that quick. We're doing it on a video. You know, you would spend a lot longer than that, but we're just trying to give you some idea of how to do these things in a quick way. So again, I would spend a lot longer on that now. I'd go over that again with the twin head buffer. The cloth, in all fairness, the results there are stunning. So what the wool pad's done, because it's a cutting, wool is quite abrasive, so the wool has just gotten all the grub from in between the checker. See it there? Cut it all out, and you can see the cloth, in combination of the cloth and the wool pads and the microfiber, have got, there we go, it's an area obviously we didn't do the edges, but as you can see, it's got in between all of the treads and brought it back. So hopefully that just gives you some idea that checker plate isn't that hard if you use the right tools. So twin head buffer, woolen pads, some microfibers, white diamond metal polish. Obviously the new cloths we do, fantastic. Again, it will remove those scratches. You'll always get scratches in checker, but those cloths with the white diamond metal polish have removed the scratches. If you look, there's just some. In fact, a lot of that will be almost the material come off the checker. So again, another very short video, just giving you some idea of the quickest way to do it. But like I said before, we're at all the trade shows. Come and see us. We can do a demonstration. We can show you, and we can point you in the right direction. All the accessories are online, or like I say, we have them all at truck shows. Our next truck fest now is Truckfest Newark, Nottinghamshire, next weekend. So again, we'll take the checker with us, we'll take the tank with us, we'll take the wheel. If you want to know any more, come and talk to us and we'll show you the quickest way.